So if you've kept up with the recent trends, B2B sales on LinkedIn has been red hot. Being able to find prospects, message them, find the right people, and build out sales calls has been wildly successful as of recent. So in this video, I'm going to show you a tool called HeyReach where you can automate campaigns, scrape leads using Sales Navigator, and then be able to automate the entire process of connection request all the way to your 5th or 6th follow-up. So you don't really have to manage it every day. You don't have to manually send out messages all the time, and it will just run for you. So let's get into it. You can see from the HeyReach dashboard, you can see how many connections I've sent out, how many were accepted, the messages sent, all the different stats that you need to know on your campaign. So I'm going to go through each part of it here and be able to see how it's going to benefit you the most and how you can be able to use it. Then going into LinkedIn accounts, this is just the accounts connected with HeyReach. I only have my own. If you have a team of people that you want to be able to connect, you can also be able to just go to the amount of slots, purchase seats. I believe it's around $78, $79 a month per slot that you have available. I'll also leave a referral link in the description so you can see there. And you can be able to just connect your account simply enough. Now, things that you can be able to work on is configuring the limits of what you want to be able to send every day. I have it set up like this, which you can use. If you are a newer LinkedIn account, I recommend you lower some of these numbers just so you can gradually get up to that point. Because if you go from 0 to 30 to 40 connections a day, you might get flagged on LinkedIn. So be able to make sure that you're kind of gradually growing the amount of outreach that you're doing, especially if you're a beginner. Going into leads, these are all the leads that I've had that I've gotten from Sales Navigator. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. So if you wanted to add leads, go add leads, then Sales Navigator leads, continue. Then from here, be able to name your list, put in your name, and then you want to go to the search URL. So for this, we're going to go to Sales Navigator. So this is a search URL I had for recently accepted connections. So you can obviously filter it however you want, and then you copy the URL up top, then bring it to HeyReach. And you can see here, you could just start importing right away. Once you imported it, you can be able to download it as CSV, export it into your CRM, whatever you really want to do. You can combine the list together as well. Many different ways to go about this. Now, of course, this just shows my network and into the campaigns. The sequence performance is probably what you're all here for and what you want to see the most as well. So the way I set up my sequence is just what happens if they accept or don't accept the connection request. So if they do not accept their connection request, it will wait a day, then it'll view their profile, then it'll wait another day, and then send the in-mail message. Now the in-mail message, you can create different variations here. So I'm helping 3 more agencies sign their next 5 clients with our cold email agency outbound system. Guaranteed or you don't pay. Will this be worth a chat? You can be able to test it up with a couple different solutions and variations. I built out 3 script variations for you so you can plug and play them into your email campaign. Mind if I send it over? Now, just a side note, and when it comes to DMs or cold email outreach, you want to be able to send free service lead magnets. You can even see the performance is better already, although it is early on in the campaign. When you're offering free value and you're able to show people that you're competent and you know what you're talking about in the space, then obviously it's easier to get on a sales call and get that sale over the line. So when you create the sequences for your messaging, I highly recommend that you consider that if you're a video editor, make free scripts or just any different small but useful thing you can personalize for the people you're reaching out to. So that's a quick side note there. Same thing in terms of if they accept the connection, then they get the message, which is the exact same pretty much. You can still see that the lead magnet one is performing better. And then 3 days follow-up, 4 days follow-up. So really recommend using something like this. You can be able to just create this in 5 minutes from the sequence performance, and then you can see the sender performance, just how many were sent, profile views, just all the data that you used throughout this process. You can go to lead analytics and so on and so forth. So it shows some people that may have accepted and connected as well. So then we go into the inbox. This inbox controls both InMail and your LinkedIn DMs. So you'll be able to see everything here. If there are any unread messages, you'll be able to access them as well. And then going on to integrations. This is great for when you're able to plug it into Clay, Slack as well, Zapier, as well as I use Close for my CRM. So definitely recommend using the integrations together, and it is incredibly helpful for building out your system. Now, I personally save hours on end using HeyReach as opposed to going back and forth going to DMs, being able to send out specific messages, it has saved me so much time, and I'm still booking around the same amount of calls that I was when I was manually DMing. So I highly recommend HeyReach. I'll leave a description below and the referral link to be able to check it out there. And if there's any questions, make sure to ask in the comments. And if there are any other systems that you would like to know about or learn about, let me know and I'll do a video on those as well.